Previously on Fortnite Follies, the V2 saga.
Perfect. They dropped, both of them dropped notes. Time to go. Zoom, zoom. I'm here for assistance. Ayo, huh? Alright, there's another one up here.
Yeah, she was doing breakneck. Chests.
Yep.
Perfect.
Nice.
That's the first out of 25.
Battery.
Well.
Wee. Wee. Oh, Nitro Fist.
He provided all of 3 music notes. That's insane.
Nice. Oh wait, I think this is where Megalodon would be. Because the music in the background music. Oh, it's a bus. So I think Megalodon would be here. Nice, you got that player over there. Nice,
Okay.
I got that guy.
Grabbing the...
Jeez. Artemis, get him.
Okay.
Get him at Artemis. Man, where is it? I can't find it. I don't seem to find it over here. Which you can use the car. Wait, what? I got a note. Oh yeah, I
16.
forgot about that. Is that? Okay. Oh, this is where I... Wait, oh. Oh, okay, I have to spray at the mark thing. Okay, I got it now. I heard shooting. I think I heard shooting on this side.
Okay.
There. Over here. Okay, now I can edit this out right here. Looks like someone's shooting on this side, but I'm not gonna engage in it over here. I'm just gonna get my quest over here then.
Down V6 the same way twice.
That guy got
Let me get the gold, let me get the
eliminated
gold.
by That gold. Oh, that gold. Wait, there's no gold.
You grabbed it already, dang it.
My bad. And oh wait, medkit. And there's a medkit
Nice.
right there. There's another dude that has him down.
There we go.
Excluding me.
Alright, let's see what Thrash Mountain is like, shall we? Okay. So, I'm going to do a little disclaimer right now. You will never hear the music of this track because most likely it involves a Metallica song. So, aside from my commentary and the sound of racing cars, you will be watching this in complete silence. So, yeah, sorry about that, but I do not want to get a copyright strike on my channel. I simply cannot afford it. I mean, sure, I haven't gotten one yet, but I'm not going to start now. So, for the whole rest of my YouTube career, however long or short it is, licensed music is muted. Permanently. Ever since Zeta Beetle got one of his original works partially blocked, or rather 2 of them, because the Lego DC Supervillains speedrun that he did that got partially blocked is still on the channel. For those of you that can watch it, I think the American and Canadian audiences can, but I'm not sure exactly where it's blocked. If if any of my overseas viewers can't watch that, then sorry, but we screwed up. Um, and we've been taking great strides to make sure it never happens again. Therefore, licensed content is muted in Fortnite, and pretty well every game really. Um, as long as we can help it. Now, there was something that I couldn't quite detect in Spider-Man, and that happened to get a copyright claim. I'm not sure how that particular episode is going, whether it's partially blocked or if it's still public. I think I think that I know the name of that particular episode, but I'm not particularly sure right now. Um, Alright. 4th place, not bad. It's not really any skin off my nose if I don't get first, because that's not my quest. So there we go. That's that race done. On to the next. Alright, race number 2. Let's go. So, 1, go. With 89% boost, not bad. Okay, so I believe the quest is to complete races on Thrash Mountain. Like I said before, there is no song that you're going to be hearing here. So, sorry, but I'm playing it cautiously from here on. And to be honest, guys, would you rather I play the music and risk getting banned for the rest of my natural life? I sure wouldn't, because then I wouldn't be able to provide content for you guys. I want to entertain my audience and have a good time doing so. So therefore, I have to make these types of sacrifices. Alright, so I believe here I'm riding on some sort of large music bar. That's interesting. It's kind of like riding on Guitar Hero, if I'm perfectly honest. And yes, I know about Guitar Hero. The reason is that they played it at one of my schools one day, I think. Even if that wasn't the case, I've watched a countdown on it, and the thing about it is, Guitar Hero is among one of my least favorite genres of video games, called rhythm games. They're kind of stressful, more stressful than first-person shooters for sure, because you have to memorize all of the buttons and press them with the right timing. Something that is absolutely not my forte, as you may have seen from at least one of our experiences in Fortnite Festival. But that's besides the point. The point is, the rhythm games are so much more stressful because there's a lot of memorization and timing that goes into it, and I've never really been good at either, so yeah. With first-person shooters, I can commit some of that to muscle memory and just be done with it. Alright, that's another race done. 5th place. I dropped down a place from the last time, but it doesn't seem like that big a deal. Alright, so should I check progress on that? I don't know. I don't know what to do, honestly. Alright. So, let's look. Okay. Alright, so head on over to quests. Let's see. I'm also writing some stuff down if you couldn't tell. So let's see. Alright. So head on over to the quests tab. Yeah, going as fast as they'll let me. Yep, complete races on Thrash Mountain. That is 2 out of 5. Nice. Alright, onwards to the next one then. Alrighty, so now let's get on with this, shall we? Alright. 3, 2, 1, go. 98% boost. That's better than I've been doing for a while. So let's get on with it and see what we can do, shall we? Alrighty. This is a good deal more linear than oh, I see what that is now. That's not just a music bar. That's an oversized guitar. Those red hazards are the strings, and those little ramps, those little speed bumps on it, are the sections where you put your fingers to make the guitar sound the way you want to on that particular note. Okay, now I get it. I got it. Alright. So, go through here, like that. Yeah, you would put your finger on that little bump that I just jumped over in order to make the guitar sound at just the right pitch. It's very interesting how that works. You're essentially changing the way that the string vibrates in order to get a higher pitch than normal. Because if you just pluck the string without holding onto any of that, yeah, you would get a much lower pitch. Because the smaller it is, and the less it moves, the lighter the pitch. The more it moves, the lower the pitch. That's why you have to tune your guitar in order to make it sound right, because if the guitar strings are loose, then it sounds much too low. But don't tune it too much, or those strings will snap, and more often than not, they're tiny little iron cables, so if a guitar string snapped and hit you, that would be pretty painful. So there's that. But as much as it would hurt you in order to get hit by that guitar string, the material that makes up that guitar string is essential for producing that sound. Like, if you made a guitar string with any other material, it would not work as well, because instead of what a guitar is supposed to sound like, you get something that's a bit off, so to speak. Alright, so I'm also going to do a little bit of clarifying on my previous point, where the composition really matters on the guitar string. The sound isn't the only factor, it's also how durable the guitar string is. I mean, think about it this way. It's metal of some sort, maybe steel, versus something like actual string, yarn, something like that. Which is more durable? Something that will bend before it breaks, or something that will just simply break. And I think you guys know exactly which is which, because I'm speaking on the respective term. Let me explain. Metal bends before it breaks. That's how blacksmiths make whatever they're making out of metal. Um, Especially when it comes to swords. They do them in layers so that the sword has enough strength to actually function properly. Um, and just look at the crowbars. They are naturally bent up at the top, and you think you could accomplish that with very many more materials? Even if you could, what would a crowbar made of anything else really accomplish? Like, maybe wood would be a okay substitute. But in order to break something up, you would need to put a lot of oomph into it, which is what a crowbar does. Um, the thing about metal is with that you have the most durability out of anything else on the planet. Um, Diamonds are said to be the hardest material, but if you hit certain points of a diamond, that diamond is breaking. So usually only diamond can even scratch diamond, but if you hit it in the right spot, that diamond is through. Um, it's really the same with anything. You hit it in the weak spot, and you are guaranteed to cause a lot of damage. With metal, that is a lot harder because, as I said before, it bends before it breaks. So that does not mean to say that it will not break. I'm just saying that the first of the two to happen is that it will bend. Alright, now that I'm done with my lesson on metals, let's go ahead and get on with the next race, shall we? Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. 100% boost. There is no way I'm getting better than this, because 100% is maximum. So, here we go. We are on to the next race on Thrash Mountain. Thrash Mountain is a really cool racetrack. Very linear, but it gets the point across. These guys are a metal band meant to be taken seriously, and the lava, the hazard guitar strings, and everything, that really gets you thinking. We're basically racing in a volcano. What's more metal than that? The only thing that I really have against metal music is that there is a really high chance for there to be vulgar lyrics. I know that's not always the case, but I just don't like taking that type of chance, if you know what I mean. I'm an old-fashioned guy. I like bluegrass country and stuff like that. Music that's clean, music that doesn't cuss every other bar. The the thing about it is, other than the possibility that of vulgarity in the lyrics, metal sounds relatively cool. Like if it's clean, I could probably appreciate a metal song. But I'm not just going to go out of my way to listen to one, because I do not like hearing vulgar lyrics. So that's my story in a nutshell. Um, so here we go. Let's go on over here like this. Another of my favorite genres is synth rock. Just as long as it also doesn't have any vulgar lyrics. Take the Final Countdown, for instance. Loads of people love it, and for good reason. It's good song. Alright, this seems to be the final race that I have time for this episode, so let's make the most of it, shall we? Alrighty, so head on over here. Mostly this is the quest to uh, uh, perform a certain number of runs in the speed run. So, as you might be able to see here, I'm going to be taking as many shortcuts as I can in order to cut down on time spent on the racetrack at any given run, and make as many runs as possible within the 7-minute time limit. So, here we go. I'm not entirely sure why 7 minutes. Maybe it would last an eternity otherwise, but still, speedrun is a relatively easy low stress mode, because really and truly you're only racing against yourself, and it would actually be superb practice for the official racetracks, assuming you get them. I say assuming you get them because you don't always get them unless I will eventually run into some of the racetracks that I've ran on in ranked racing. All I'm saying here is that okay, I'm gonna have to mute that. Anyway, the thing here is this track in particular. I have seen Task Force Romeo go through it. And if you don't know what Task Force Romeo is, if this is your first time watching a Zeta Beetle Productions video, then hi. I'm Mardi Jester. I'm one of the characters that runs the channel, alongside Zeta Beetle, Vaxi, many of them. Anyway, Task Force Romeo is a group of battle droids that basically stepped up to the plate while I had the flu, and completed ranked races until we finally impressed Jackie enough in order to get her to join our cause. As a racer, anyway. Anyway, the point is, the Task Force Romeo consists of some destroyers, some Arctic Series destroyers, V3 heavy battle droid, who happens to be the leader of the task force, and for some reason V2 is subservient to her in said task force, at least while racing anyway. While in the battlefield, it's the other way around. But with how they performed during these races, I was so impressed that I actually made Task Force Romeo an official thing. Um, so there's the history in a nutshell. um, so let's go on over here like this and go through the tunnel. And there are about 2 minutes left, or a little bit over 2 minutes, quite a lot. So let's go ahead and run again, because just 2.5 minutes remain, and I want to get as many runs done as possible. The That's what I like about the speedrun quest. It's that every run counts, regardless of how many you do or how few. In the ranked races, you have to complete whole races at a time. So that's the thing with this. Alright, grabbing that. Okay, run again. Blum 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 boom. Let's go on ahead and get on with the rest of it, shall we? I do like the Metallica wheels. They look pretty cool. Will I use them? Maybe. It just depends on if I want to make a character that metal. Maybe I don't know. It's just up to the editor really at this point to determine whether they're going to use the wheels or not. So just a tiny bit over a minute left. I need to do as many of these as humanly possible. Each lap seems to be like maybe a minute long or something like that. I don't know. I cannot really count and commentate at the same time, because I'm focusing a lot on commentary right now. I just need to do that and leave counting up to the editor. One of the things about it is that the challenge definitely counts them, and I'll be able to check progress on said challenge. So I'm not going to worry too much about the timer counting down right now, because once it hits 0, you get a minute of overtime. So once you cross the finish line in overtime, that's it. You're done. You don't get to race anymore. And I am in the final tunnel, so once this run ends, that'll be the end of this race and the end of the episode in general. So that's quite a lot. I like I said before, I can't really count and commentate at the same time, because it takes a lot of my brain power to just commentate.